Hello and welcome. My name is Monica Poe. I'm the marketing manager here at weavix, and I am excited to be with you today as we launch our new video series, The Thread. During this series, we're going to go over all things weavix, from the software to the hardware to the culture. We're going to cover it all. So I can't wait to get started today as we were able to nail down our CEO and founder, Kevin Turpin. Kevin is an accomplished entrepreneur who over the last 25 years has started multiple service and product companies. In 2018, he founded weavix, the Internet of Workers platform. Kevin's enthusiasm for addressing problems head on started weavix, but his passion for continuous improvement drives the weavix mission every day. So Kevin, great to have you on today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We're excited. We're going to dive into all things weavix. But to get started, I wanted to kind of read off the definition that we spurred out everywhere for weavix. So as the IOW platform, weavix is the next generation of frontline radio communication that provides facility owners, manufacturers, and general contractors a single platform to manage all field communication and workforce management for all their contractors and employees. Now, Kevin, this is a pretty high-level definition. Can you go into a little bit more detail about how you define weavix?
Absolutely. Weavix started with even the name, right? Weave, right? We're weaving it all together. The point of it is, from being in the service industry, is really about seeing the frontline workers that are basically not getting the attention that I would call it, with information coming back from us. So the point of it is for the Internet of Worker is really to connect everyone. So we're not connecting things, we're connecting workers, right? So getting that data back is very important to be successful for any businesses and for people. And also, number one thing, right, is safety. So getting those devices, getting it, connecting everybody, and a real goal here for weavix is to make sure we have a device on everybody. That's using ways of getting the cost down for the device, because we're all worried about the cost of what it takes to give to a worker a device. And these guys and gals, they use devices every single day as their personal life, like phones and smartphones and all these things. And we say, well, why do they only have other hard hat, safety glasses, and boots, right? Why don't they have a device? Why can't they communicate? Why can't they be a part of the ecosystem that we have? So for us here, the mission is really to build a platform to help the enterprise, and then also help the worker, right? Keep them safe, go home every night just like they came to work, and just like we are as a desk worker, to use technology and communicate and weave that together. So super excited. We've been working hard, as we all know, with everything from our entire group to make this happen. And it comes with a lot of things, right? From network and from devices, and then also with the platform. So it's been super exciting, and we're making a really big push at it. And I'm excited to take the next step for technology to the frontline worker. It floors me. It's awesome.
That sounds so. You kind of went into it a little bit, but can you go a little bit deeper in what you saw happening in the market that brought about the need of weavix?
That's a good question, Monica. One of the things is from the past, I've worked, from starting companies and seeing, the workforce move through. And one of the things that really got me was, why are the things we're doing, why don't we have data back to understand what's happening, right? It's all subjective rather than objective. So whenever you look at that, you say, okay, people are doing certain jobs and people are doing certain things, and they're not having a consistent result. So when we started building the weavix platform, from just my knowledge and even the team's knowledge, it was like, what is the number one thing of why we don't have devices in the field? And it really came down to cost. So when we figured that out, it was like, hey, let's build an affordable device with a platform and figure out how to connect them very affordably. And let's see what that data brings back. So what I seen in the market is to be able to take a device, give it to a worker, right, that's out, deskless worker, and make it be a value to them. For instance, communication. why do we have to wait around for people to give us answers without communication? And obviously, I get it. Not having your personal device in some aspects is a safety issue, right? Because you use it for things you probably shouldn't use it for. But we create that way to say, let's think about what we need in the field aspect for communication, and let's give them the tools that they need to do their job better, to give them value, to understand that, look, you are a part of our organization and you are part of what makes these companies great. So that is the reason why for it. And there was some, obviously some challenges that we learned really quickly. Those challenges were that network's not everywhere. So using private LTE and using obviously public LTE as well, mashing them and creating a very value piece of that. So that was a challenge. And then technology-wise, creating a value for them to use a certain technology that makes a value to them and keep them safe. So mashing the device and the network and the platform, that's what it was all about, that we seen of the need. But it really comes down to the data. So putting it all, to answer your question, it's about the data, to keep everybody safe, to optimize the business, and to bring value for the workers. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's for the organizations and the frontline men and women every day.
Love that. We are for the workers. So
that's right.
So are there any other companies that are offering a similar product, the same product? Like, what else is out there?
Well, I think there's a multitude of great products. The problem is they're not all one product. As we've learned, we can use a text messaging application, we can use a video application, platform. We can use other platforms that are all there. But when they don't all work together, right, it makes it very hard to get everybody on the same page. So meaning that if I'm at my desk and if it's not the same system that my field team or crew is using, what it does is it creates some complexity that kind of separates it. So it creates it to not want to be used. So yes, there's other platforms that have sections of what we do, and we feel that one platform to manage the entire ecosystem is the right piece. So we're leading in what we do because we're now taking the smart radio, which is Walt, I love it, and we're taking the application for our web-based portal and everything about our product and moving that all in one. But then also we're doing integrations, right? So integrating in the way of saying, go to the platform of weavix, which then is a multitude of devices and connected devices, also connecting other things, right, that bring in data. And let's mash them together with your desk work stuff. So, we're working on some video platforms and some things that are coming together. But I would answer your question of not one platform, but there's a lot of good ones. And that's what weavix does is brings it all together, weaves it together.
Weaves it together. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kevin, for all your insight today. I can't believe how much we were able to cover in just kind of a short amount of time. But I know we have you scheduled for future episodes, so look forward to talking with you again. In the meantime, if you want to hear more from Kevin, you can connect with him on LinkedIn. weavix is also on LinkedIn, as well as Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. You can find all of our social media handles down in the video description. And be sure to follow us on all the platforms you're on, because we share a variety of content across them all. So for now, I have to wrap up this episode, but hit that subscribe button to be alerted of when our next episode of The Thread airs. Thank you. Bye.